Standing in a crowded room and I can't see your face. Put your arms around me, tell me everything's okay. In my mind I'm running round a cold and empty space. Just put your arms around me, tell me everything's okay. Break my bones, but you won't see me fall. Oh, the rising tide will rise against them all. Oh, darling, hold my hand. Oh, won't you hold my hand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk on my own anymore. Won't you understand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk alone. I'm ready for this. There's no denying. I'm ready for this. You stop me falling. I'm ready for this. I need you holding. I'm ready for this. So darling, hold my hand. Soul is like a melting pot when you're not next to me. Tell me that you got me and you're never gonna leave. Trying to find a moment where I can find relief. Please tell me that you got me and you're never gonna leave. Break my bones, but you won't see me fall. Oh, the rising tide will rise against them all. Oh, darling, hold my hand. Oh, won't you hold my hand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk on my own anymore. Won't you understand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk alone. I'm ready for this. There's no denying. I'm ready for this. You stop me falling. I'm ready for this. I need you holding. I'm ready for this. So darling, hold my hand. Don't wanna know that feeling when I'm all alone. So please don't make me wait, 'cause I don't wanna break. No, I don't wanna fall. When you're next to me, content, I'm not afraid to be. You don't make me wait and never let me break. You never let me fall. Darling, hold my hand. 'Cause I don't
Okay. I have a live mic. What could go wrong? All right. Kristin, when we first met, I didn't think we would end up here, but there was just always something special about you. Yeah, I mean, you're an incredible talent, and that was obvious from the jump, but there was always something more than that. You managed to break through my walls by being your sweet and kind self, which you may have noticed is not easy. Your passion was and still is infectious, and how can anyone help but fall in love with that? Then you were my best friend, but more than that, you became my partner. You challenge me in all the best ways that make me a better person, and you never fail to support me. So I promise to be that kind of partner to you. Page flip.
You got it?
No.
Do you need it?
We had to tape stuff in, and it got stuck, and it's a whole thing. I'm not good at craft stuff. I love so much about you, from your smile to your laugh to how you play with Tiani, which is just the greatest thing. I love your scent and how magical your hugs are that make everything better, but most of all, I love your spirit. Your kind, your generous, caring soul, and I promise that I will guard that for the rest of my days. I will guard that spirit and that soul. A long time ago, when I had hair and no beard, I asked my mom, how do you know when you have met the proverbial one? And she told me, it feels like home. And I remembered it, but I didn't know what that meant until I met you. I am home with you, and I promise to make the best home I can for you wherever we are, even in cities with names that are hard to pronounce. It's Louisville, by the way. I also promise to be the loving, supportive spouse that my parents, my family, and my circus bear Will have shown me how to be. This week, I have thought a lot about the things that we have survived. We have survived a pandemic, we have survived job loss, and we have survived Missouri drivers. We conquer those things together, and I promise to face every challenge, no matter how difficult, with you. Y'all might want to get a drink. This might take a second. So many things broke us individually, and it was hard to put the pieces back together when we were alone. But you have rebuilt me when I shattered just a couple weeks ago. And I vow that I will always be there to help you rebuild when you need to. I will always buy you Sprite when you're sick and crumble cookies when you're not. You are the soulmate I didn't think existed. You're my best friend and my forever tag team partner. So most of all, I promise that I will go to sleep every night and wake up every morning eternally grateful that you chose me. And I will never take your love for granted, but I will cherish it as the precious gift that it is. I promise to give you my absolute best every day for as long as I live, and to love you with all that I am forever. And I'm pretty sure that was the last page. It was.
Tim, 9.5 years ago today, I walked into the WBNQ studio, and I met the guy that was going to be training me how to radio, and I played it completely cool while I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is Tim Taylor. I was completely starstruck, and even before that moment, you're always great at making me laugh, so I wanted to impress you, and I guess I did. You went from my mentor to my work friend to my co-host, and you quickly became my best friend. And I cherished our friendship, so much so that when you first admitted you had feelings for me, I wanted to shut that down. I didn't want to ruin the friendship I loved so much. But almost 3.5 years ago, I had just moved to Louisville, and living 4 hours away, I think, was about the best time to decide that we wanted to be in a relationship. And I think we both knew from day one that this was our forever relationship, that it was our last day one, that at one point you would be standing there looking handsome in a suit, and I would be standing here in a pretty white dress. We knew from day one that we would be making promises of forever to each other. Of course, we didn't quite count on a global pandemic. We definitely assumed this day would have happened sooner, but I'm glad that it didn't, because look at all we've been through together. The global pandemic, where so many people realized that their relationships didn't actually work, brought us closer together. Battling unemployment and the depression and the worthlessness that came with that, you were my knight in shining hoodie to slay the demons in my mind. And again, it brought us closer when it could have driven us apart. And moving to Colombia, when we get frustrated by the lack of driving abilities or question the small town mindsets, we do that together. In 3.5 years, we've battled so much that could have driven us apart, and they only brought us closer together, and that is what makes me so sure of you and so sure of us here on our wedding day. My promises to you are inspired by a running list of that I kept of reasons why I loved you. So I love you because I feel like you truly see me and love me for me, even though I see myself as a total dork. And I promise to see the real you, even when you're anxious and frustrated. I love you because when I lived in Louisville, you'd drive 4 hours each way almost every weekend just to be with me. I promise to always go the extra mile for you. I love the way you text me randomly just to tell me you love me. I promise to make you feel loved and cared for. I love the way that you're always down for Mexican food and pizza and cookies and donuts, or really any other kind of sweets. I promise when life isn't being sweet, I will, or at least I'll bring the cookies. I love that even when we've had a fight, you still won't go to bed without me. I promise to be by your side, both sleeping and awake. I love the two presents voice. I love our boop wars, even though we pretend to hate them. And I love how you could always make me giggle like a little kid. I promise that making you smile will be a constant goal of mine, day in and day out. I love how much you love dogs, and I love how much you love our dog. And I promise to look at you with that same look of pure love that Tiani looks at us with constantly. I hate that you're so terrified of snakes, but I promise I will remove any we find on the premises, unless it's extra scary and poisonous, and then we'll call animal control. And most importantly, I love the you that I get to know, and I trust that I will love the you that I love the you that I know, and I trust that I'll love the you that I get to know as we both grow and change together. I promise to keep updating these vows as we go, because one set of vows cannot cover a lifetime of growing and changing with you. I love you so much. Happy start to our forever.
Tim and Kristin, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Tim, kiss your beautiful bride.
The moon is high, like your friends were the night that we first met. Went home and tried to stalk you on the internet. Now I've read all of the books beside your bed. The wine is cold, like the shoulder that I gave you in the street. Cat and mouse for a month or 2 or 3. Now I wake up in the night and watch you breathe. Kiss me once, cause you know I had a long night. Kiss me twice, cause it's gonna be alright. 3 times, cause I waited my whole life. Outdoor pool. When you jumped in first, I went in too. I'm with you, even if it makes me blue. Which takes me back to the color that we painted your brother's wall. Honey, without all the exes, fights, and flaws, we wouldn't be standing here so tall. So, kiss you once, cause I know you had a long night. Kiss you twice, cause it's gonna be alright. 3 times, cause you waited your whole life. That's right, you're the one I want. I hate accidents, except when we went from friends to this. Darling, you're the one I want. I like shiny things, but I'd marry you with paper rings. That's right, darling, you're the one I want. And I hate accidents, except when we went from friends to this. That's right, darling, you're the one I want. In paper rings, in picture rings, in all my dreams. You're the one I want. In paper rings, in picture rings, in all my dreams. Oh, you're the one I
It was summer when I saw your face. Looked like a teenage runaway. And God, I never thought we'd take it that far. Some killer queen you are. Now I'm running and I can't stop. Anywhere I go, I think about it every day and night. I can't let go. Man, I'm never the same. We were shotgun lovers. I'm a shotgun running away. So come a little closer. There was something I could tell you. You were such a roller coaster. I can't let you and I don't say no. When you don't say no. And it's such a roller coaster. Some killer queen you are. We took the bones out from the road. Those endless nights that we traveled, we stole. You let your clothes fall to the floor. And lit a fire all the way to the moon. And now I'm running and I won't stop. I don't wanna go. I think about it every day and night. I can't let go. And hey, I'm never the same. It's 100 miles an hour on a dirt road running away. So come a little closer. There is something I can tell you. It was such a roller coaster. I can't bring you and I don't say no. When you don't say no. And it's such a roller coaster. Some killer queen you come a little closer. Why don't you come a little closer? Why don't you come a little closer? There's something I could tell you. You're such a roller coaster. Some killer